Hello, I'm Brandon, your author for the evening. Let us know in the comments if we're live. This is our third live stream for the Kickstarter. We will be chatting for an hour non-spoiler, just like last week. And then we will start chatting for an hour of spoilers about Secret Project number 2. So I have Isaac with me, though. How long you gonna be staying, Isaac?
About 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes, because we have Peter and Karen on tonight, and they're going to be answering editorial questions. So we're gonna let Isaac make an announcement, and then we're going to shoo him away and make space for the editorial team.
All right. So we talked about last week. We made an announcement that the first Secret Project was going to be illustrated by Howard Lyon. And this week, we would like to announce who the second Secret Project is being illustrated by. And that is, surprise, surprise, Steve Argyle, who he did a lot of the renders for the Kickstarter for us. He did the cover for Secret Project number 3 that's up there, and the cover for Secret Project number 2. So Secret Project number 2, he will be illustrating. Adam's going to show a couple of pieces of Steve's art that Steve recommended we show. These are some beautiful pieces he's done for different things for us in the past. He did VIN that was used on the front end papers of the Mistborn Leatherbound. He did a VIN on the back as well, back end papers as well, but there's that one. He did some nice Dustbringer artwork, which was among the Knights Radiant pieces that he did. And then the third one was a piece of, it looks engraved, woodcut sort of engraved, Dalinar that was used in our Wave Kings Leatherbound. So we're excited to get to work with Steve on this, and for the other secret projects, we will reveal the illustrators in later live streams.
Yeah, I was joking with Isaac that this is the least surprising of the reveals we probably could have done, because everyone knows that we love Steve and we work with him every chance we can get. He's been on the stream before, and he did all the renders, and it lists his name as having done some of the art on the Kickstarter page. So not all of them is the cover artist doing the interior art.
That's correct, yeah. It really depends on how much time each of the artists has.
Like, for instance, Steve and Howard did the cover art for the first 2 books and are doing not just the interior art, they're kind of just art designing the whole book.
They're doing a lot of design, and there's direction because they haven't designed books before. But they're getting to make a lot of decisions.
But Steve also has done our cover for number 3. But he's not the illustrator of the interior art for that one. So we'll announce that. Our next 2 are maybe a little surprising. They're both illustrators we haven't worked with before. Am I right on that?
Exactly. So. One thing to note is that some of the illustrations in Secret Project number 2 will likely not be in the same style of the art that we were showing on the live stream, because there's
Secret Project 2 has a distinctive narrative style.
Yes, there's a bit of satire and wackiness that, and the art will match. So, is there anything else that you need me on here for?
No, I think that's good.
Perfect. We'll see you next time.
Yep, Isaac will be back with another artist next week. Well, he won't have them in tow. We have 2 thank you milestones. Yeah. We have 2 thank you milestones, and we have 1 other announcement. And so I'm going to get into the thank you milestones. If you missed last week, we didn't want to add stretch goals to this because, I mean, we already are the number 1 Kickstarter of all time by 50% more, or 50% more than the one behind us. So we've already gotten pretty high. So it felt kind of I don't know. It felt wrong to be like, and now our stretch goal is this. So we have by doing this, the margins on the things that we're releasing have gotten better, which means we can spend more money on making the things nicer. That is our goal. And so we're going to announce 2 things that we're adding for everyone first one's for everyone who's backed the project. And the other one is specifically for a subset. I guess this is the first one is physical rewards only, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to add in an epic bookmark. This will come, I believe, Carrie, tell me if I'm wrong, in the first book bundle. So if you have backed any level of physical, except for, I suppose, if you're getting the swag boxes but not the book boxes. There are some people doing that, right?
It's our lowest tier.
It's our lowest supported tier, but there are some people getting. This is just going to go in the first box. But we are going to add an epic bookmark. If you aren't familiar with our epic bookmarks, they're these little, well, large collectible things that we like to do, that we like to make very nice. And we're going to use the Hoyd art, I believe, is the plan. From the header of the Kickstarter, and we're just going to add that to Secret Project 1's book box. It wasn't planned to be in there. There will be some other cool things in there, but we're going to add that for everyone. And I hear you, digital-only backers, or people who backed the swag boxes, but not the physical books. We will find something to give as a digital-only reward. I'm working on that. It will likely, I haven't run it past Isaac yet, but we'll likely try to get some sort of art bundle together for people as well. But we are adding that in, and so that's number one. And number two, our thank you appreciation thing is we wanted to do something for people who are ordering internationally. We knew going into it, the number one complaint we would get is international shipping is expensive. And, you know, I went to my team and I'm like, is there anything we can do? And they were thinking and they looked at, and the truth is a lot of you have ordered internationally, more than we expected to order internationally, which is going to allow us to negotiate a little better with the carriers. And what we think we can do is we are going to be paying all of your customs and duties. They actually wrote it out for me. So we'll prepay international customs and duties for all international orders. This means that if most places we send to internationally, there is some sort of customs or tax you have to pay when you pick up an international order like this. We're going to pay for those up front using a little bit of the extra money we've gotten, and just also cut into the margins a little bit just to kind of say thank you. And we recognize that we need to eventually find a way to distribute, at least in Europe, hopefully Europe, Canada, Australia, with local printers and things like that. That's a big step for us. We're working on it. We're not going to have it ready for this Kickstarter. We're hoping for next year's Kickstarter. But this is at least a partial halfway step. This should save you some money. In fact, it will save almost all of you a decent chunk of money. You will not have to pay. It means that you won't have to get an email or a phone call when the package arrives and then go pay extra money to pick it up. It just should expedite that. You don't have to worry about your package getting returned. If it arrives and you're out of town and you can't go pay the customs, we won't have to worry about them sending it back to us. How much this saves you will vary based on where you live. But we hope that at least is an acknowledgement that we're trying. We're trying to figure out how to make this work. And so if you are from Europe and backing and have already backed, what you will be paying in shipping that's listed is the only shipping you'll have to pay. And if you're thinking of backing, well, the shipping's a little cheaper in that the number's not going down, but you don't have to pay anything more in the future. So there you are. Those are our two thank you gifts. And gifts is the wrong term. Thank you milestones, backwards stretch goals, upside down stretch goals, unstretch goals. I don't know what they are, but that's how we're spending some of the extra money that we have made because so many of you have backed this. So thank you so much. The other announcement I will do a little later because I'm going to talk about something else that'll be in one of the swag bundles. Another of the ideas that I pitched for those. Maybe I should talk about the cool thing that we're going to be adding to one of the swag boxes to give you guys another little announcement. So this is something that I came up with, and Kara wanted me to make sure to let you know. Every swag box is going to have some showpiece items, some higher price items, and every swag box will have some lower priced items. We don't want you to think you're spending $40 and only getting what I'm saying here, even though I'm super excited by it. It's kind of a cheaper thing. So don't be thinking, oh, this is what we spent $40 on. No, this is just kind of one of our side editions. But one of the things I came up with like a year ago or more in my head that I wanted to do was, do you guys know those Newbery medallion type stickers, the gold stickers you put on books and things? I want to have a gold sticker like that, like a sheet of them. I don't know how many will fit on a sheet, but a sheet of several of them for you that have the Hoyd face from the Archways of Stormlight. It was also on our pin. Actually, I've got one in my pocket. I can pop it out and show you if you aren't aware. I don't know if this can be seen at all. Zoop. Is that way too close?
A little too close. It's still trying to focus on Peter.
But you can find it. It's Isaac's Hoyd face that he did for the Archways. I want to have that in the center and it embossed and look kind of nice like one of those word things, but it says in text around it, 100% or contains only pure nonsense or contains 100% nonsense or something like that, some phrasing so that people can take their Hoyd approved stickers and apply them to books or other objects or other individuals that they think might be deserving of a golden Hoyd badge or a silver one if it looks better.
Only with their consent.
Yes, only with consent, but 100% pure nonsense or contains 100% pure nonsense or something like that, our Hoyd sticker. So you can look forward to in the Hoyd bundle getting some stickers to be mildly irresponsible with in regards to what books and things you think should contain 100% pure nonsense or that it should be proclaimed to the world, such. So.
And then,